Hi, Carol Rivet here, and thanks for stopping by my video. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about Onpassive, about MUFAREH, how happy and excited I am that he is healthy and he is back home and he's even in the office again, working on things. He was actually at our Founders Only webinar. I wanted to talk a little bit today about MUFAREH. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you've heard me say he's a man of integrity. He wants to lift humanity up, and he's just an incredible man. And he's really put his life, his heart, every part of his being into this Onpassive and into creating it, developing it, literally feeding it, bringing it to life, and then allowing all of us founders to share in this incredible opportunity. I don't even want to call it an opportunity, movement, because that's really what Onpassive is. Onpassive is a movement now. And when Ash came on the webinar, and I need to be careful of what I say because I don't want to share anything that's proprietary. I don't want to get myself in trouble. But when he came on the webinar, is very happy. We were all so happy to see him, and he was happy to see us. But to me, the man just got out of the hospital a little bit ago. He, if you're a founder, I encourage you to go into the back office and listen to the Monday Founders Only webinar where Ash speaks. He seemed tired. He seemed drained. Okay, because he just, he hasn't been feeling well. He just got out of the hospital. He had some serious things that have been going on that, praise God, by the grace of God, continues Ash and continues the founders and continues Onpassive only by the grace of God. I truly believe that. And I was a little concerned. And of course, he's been in all of our prayers because he just seemed kind of tired and wore out to me. And as he got talking, he shared some things, of course, that I cannot share and talk about, but he shared some things. And then he started talking, he shared some struggles of what he had been through. And then he started talking about Onpassive and some things that have been going on with Onpassive. And as Ash started talking about Onpassive, you could see him starting to, his energy level just starting to go up like this. And the more he started talking about Onpassive, the more he got excited, the more his energy started returning, the more he was smiling and he was laughing and he was Onpassive has been feeding him. The movement has been fed him into his energy, and he was, it was he was only supposed to be on for like 30 minutes with us because he needed to take time to rest and to go back. He probably shouldn't have even been on the webinar with us. But 90 minutes later, everybody's saying, Ash, you need to go. You need to go and rest. We love you. We know that you came on for us because you love us and because we needed to see you. And I think Ash needed that too. And just to see the more he talked about Onpassive, the more he got energized, the more, like I said, Onpassive fed him and energized him and charged him up. And that's really what Onpassive has done for me. It's fed me and charged me at times to give me sleepless nights because you get so excited about what's coming. And I truly believe that founders only have a small picture of what's coming. I believe that because you can see it in Ash's eyes when he starts talking about it, and he gets that glint in his eye. He gets that smile, that kind of crooked smile about how excited he is about this. And, you know, and God bless his family, his wife, and his children. God bless them for, you know, supporting him and being there. And I pray, I continue to pray, Father, in Jesus' name, that you continue protecting Ash MUFAREH and his family. Protect them and just bless them. Surround them with your favor. Surround them with your shield and your buckler. And I just thank God for Onpassive, for how it is going to change. It's literally going to uplift humanity. Onpassive is going to feed into humanity and uplift humanity. I think when Onpassive was just beginning, Ash MUFAREH fed everything he had, all these last 2, almost 3 years now, was feeding and creating Onpassive, developing Onpassive, developing the tools, developing the products, developing the platforms, hiring the IT professionals, hiring the support people we need, you know, buying office buildings, just getting everything, getting the so that we're legal in over 212 countries, preparing financially Onpassive so that we are a debt-free company, and at launch it will be a debt-free company. This is, he has fed into Onpassive and created it and put everything he has into it. And Monday, I'm trying not to get emotional, sorry. Monday, Onpassive fed into Ash and energized him and uplifted him. This is how powerful. Ash has said Onpassive is bigger than him now. Onpassive is bigger than the founders. Onpassive is a movement. And Onpassive, by the grace of God, continues and will grow stronger and change many, many lives. Will uplift, will lift up humanity, will help the homeless, will help the starving, the hungry, the people that don't have water. I mean, we're going to help ourselves first. You know, you can't reach out and save somebody if you're drowning yourself. If you're drowning in debt, you're not going to be able to help somebody else. So Onpassive will help us, all founders, get out of debt. All people in Onpassive, customers, resellers of the IT product, and founders that, of course, are resellers of the IT product, get out of debt first, build up savings, help our families and friends get out of debt, then be able to reach out and help whatever cause, whatever heart, whatever passion that you have that makes your heart beat, that gives you energy, that feeds into you the way that Onpassive fed into Ash MUFAREH. Whatever whatever charity, organization, or cause that you want to help. Onpassive is going to be that vehicle for you. Onpassive isn't going to change the person you are. You're still going to be the same person. If you're a caring person, you're going to be even able to care more and help more. If you're a jerk, well, you're just going to be a bigger jerk. There's, it's not going to change who you are. It will magnify, I believe, who you are. And I'm just excited about Onpassive. And I don't believe I shared anything proprietary. Ash is an amazing person. And he gave us a small inkling of the pay plan. And you have to watch the video because I'm not going to talk about that. it's going to change. If you're in this and you're a founder, it's going to change your life. If you're seeing this video and it's already launched, maybe it's gone into soft launch already or even hard launch. Once we go into hard launch, it still can change, still going to change your life. Maybe not to the extent of what some of the founders have, especially if you're a founder and you've built a team. If you're in this or you're thinking about it and you're a team builder and you haven't begun to build your team, get your butt in gear and start building your team, because you are going to regret it. Because the causes that drive you, that you are passionate about, you're going to be able to help, but you're going to be able to help a lot more if you can build a team. Now, you don't have to. Now, if you don't know how, or you can't, or you've tried but you haven't been able to, that's okay, because Onpassive will do that for you. If you have a business that you need help building, Onpassive will send traffic to that business and help you build them. Or if you just send the traffic to Onpassive, Onpassive will send customers into your income structure and will grow your income structure for you. It will. It's going to feed you like you've never been fed, ever. Okay, so I just like, again, to say thank you, Mr. Ash MUFAREH, for all that you've done and all that you continue to do. He says all the time, we're going to do it or we're going to die. Mr. MUFAREH, that makes me pray when you say that, because that worries me. But I understand what you're saying. Thank you to your wife, to your children. Thank you for all the leadership council, for all the hard work that you do. When is it going to go into soft launch? I don't know. When is it going to go into hard launch? I don't know. Two biggest questions, We don't know. But when it does go into hard launch, even soft launch, the world is going to know. Everyone on the internet is going to know. Everyone off the internet is going to know. Okay? So if you become a founder now, first of all, get back to the person that introduced you to Onpassive. If you happen to run across this video, get back to the person that introduced you and sign up with them. But there's two one-time payments that you need to make to to get into Onpassive, and I really encourage you to get into it and dive into it. Once you get into there, log into the GoFounders back office, go over all the webinars, go over every webinar, some of the public webinars, but definitely all the private webinars. Go over as much as you can. Knowledge is power. That's what you need. You need to understand what you have with Onpassive. That is why people are so impatient, is because you don't understand what you have. This is not an MLM. This is not network marketing. This is not your everyday run-of-the-mill company or business. This is a movement that is going to change your life. So the one-time payment of Become a Founder, $97. I encourage you to use a credit card. It's $5 processing fee. It's instant activation. It's quicker. Okay? And then at hard launch, when we open and launch to the public, not soft launch. Soft launch will come first. When, I don't know. Sometime soon. I mean, when all of this happens, it's just, you don't want to be late to this party. You don't. You don't want to be late to this party. Okay, and in hard launch, it's a one-time payment of about $250. Okay, and try not to stress, I know, about the $250. If you've come in or you're already a founder, start setting the money aside. Put as much as you can aside. A few dollars here, a few dollars there, okay? If you're worried about it, contact your sponsor and let them know. Maybe your sponsor's a team builder. There's a lot of team builders in Onpassive, okay? Maybe your sponsor's a team builder. Maybe they'd be able to help. If you're on my team, if I'm blessed enough to have you on my team, then I would be willing to help you, okay? But just realize that the sponsors, will be able to help you, but you got to come in as a founder, though. So come in as a founder, start setting the money aside right away. Okay, there is going to be a small grace period if you're already a founder to pay the $250, but we don't know how long that's going to be. It could be a couple weeks, could be more, could be less. Okay, just make the right decision now. Continue looking into Onpassive. I'm going to have a link down below. It's a Weebly page that I set up. There's 3 videos on it. I encourage you to watch them, okay? Then I encourage you to go on to YouTube and watch some of the public webinars that have Susie McCrae on them. They have Charles Osong on them. They have Redfern on them, Marty DeGarmo, Mike Ellis. There are a lot of the Leadership Council. Listen to what they're saying, okay? This is not what we're used to. This is not a business. This is not your normal business, a program or company. It's not MLM. It's not network marketing. This is something we've never seen and may never see again and pass by us again. Okay? I kind of look at Onpassive as the Israel nation when they came out of Egypt. God brought them out of Egypt. And they crossed over 40 years in the desert, because they were slaves. I mean, we're not slaves in that, but we are a slave to debt. We are a slave to our jobs. We are slaves to, other type of things. And then wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. Well, finally, God was able to bring them in, with Moses, and talk to Moses. Moses led them right to the Promised Land, and Joshua, he inaugurated Joshua to take his place and to lead them in. So Israel went into the land flowing of milk and honey. Well, when I read that, it started getting me to think about Onpassive. I can't read or watch much of anything and not think about Onpassive anymore. But The land flowing of milk and honey was crops that had already been made that they didn't have to plant. It was cattle that were already there that they did not have to purchase or raise. It was houses that were already built that they did not have to build. It was everything already done for them that they did not have to do. Do you see where I'm going? Onpassive is a done deal. At hard launch, all you have to do is become a founder with the one payment, make the one-time product package purchase of about $250, make that one-time purchase, and then flick a switch, become a reseller of the IT product. It's all automated. Onpassive will go and begin to build your team for you if they haven't already begun that when soft launch starts. It's done for you. It's prepared for you. The crops have been planted for you. The houses have been built for you. Okay, the cattle has been taken care of for you, and everything's built for you and done for you. All you have to do is walk into it. Onpassive is going to feed you, but you got to let it. Okay, so anyways, get back to the person that introduced you to Onpassive, and thanks for taking the time to watch my video. If it helped, or just gives a thumbs up if it helped, or like and share it, and I appreciate it. And you guys have a great day. Stay blessed, stay healthy, okay, and get back to the person that introduced you to Onpassive. And if nobody introduced you, of course, I'd love to have you on my team. And then you can message me or get a hold of me. There's also on my website, there's a Facebook. I have a Facebook group that you can also, or right down below, I'll post the link where you can join my Facebook group. And just say hello. That'd be nice. Okay? Thanks. Have a great day.